Good morning. Sunday morning. Today is the 25th. Sunday morning, day of the Indianapolis 500. Kind of my normal snippers are somewhere else. I got to find them. Good morning. This is an impromptu video. I'm feeling good today. Feel like making a video. It's the way I've been doing it here lately. Just kind of what I feel like making a video, man. Make a video. Recently picked up a couple records. Not a lot. A couple records from my childhood, high school years, man. You know, records that you can't really find, that you might enjoy. Maybe you don't. Whatever. Cheers. Played Rube Records there for you. Some people say it's plaid Rube. Doesn't played Rube just make more sense? Like you just played a record instead of you just plaid a record? I mean, it just, some things in life just take common sense. And I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. You know, even the company, Played Rube Records, they might even say it's plaid Room, but they're wrong too. The fuck is ours never fucking wrong. When you come to this channel, all you're going to get is the right, honest truth about life. Played Rube, you're playing fucking records. You know what I'm saying? Played Room Records. So I picked up a couple records. Picked up the Cranberries here. A couple Cranberry albums. And I really enjoy the Cranberries music. It's kind of that Irish soul, poppy, punky a little bit. You know, they kind of got that, you know, fabulous music though, man. This is the collection. It's called Dreams, the collection. You know, basically, it's probably got the songs that you want to hear. And then this is like a studio release album, but I picked this up. Some of the same songs on are on both albums, but I went ahead and picked them both up. They were a good price, so I got those. I've kind of been right here, man. This is where I've been lately. I played some of this yesterday. I played some of this the day before yesterday. This is that new Jerry Garcia box set that came out Record Store Day. I've been. This is where I've been. Just in a beautiful place, man. You know, there's nothing more beautiful than being around honest people doing honest things. This set, man, it's a fabulous set. If you passed on this because you've got a lot of Jerry stuff already, I think you might have made a mistake. This is a really good set. It's the Orpheum Theater in San Francisco in '76. Man, it is. It really is a fabulous set, man. I mean, the soul. It's very soulful. You know, Jerry's always soulful, but this is kind of where I've been. A lot of music too on this, man. A lot of music. A lot of, I think there's 4 albums in here. But that's where I've been, man. And then, and of course, man, my brother Michael Christian said, man, sent me yet another freaking killer, man. Michael, you're too good to me, man. To this old salty dog, man. You're just so good to me. He always writes me notes, and this is just another fabulous album. It's just very relaxing. I listen to his music actually quite a bit, man. To me, it relaxes me. It's very peaceful. He's from Michigan, man. Great things happen in Michigan, and they've always happened in Michigan, and Michael's no exception. This kind of vibe always is up around that part of the country, man. You always get this beautiful artistry, creativity, man, and yeah, it's beautiful, Michael. Absolutely beautiful, and he does this stuff, man. It's crazy. I mean, he does this stuff. He goes all out, man. I mean, you see this, man. He's always look at that. Look at that, man. Look at that. That is sick, and the music is so good. But look, let me show you something here, man. Watch this. Look at that, man. You guys seeing this, man? Beautiful, man. I mean, when I first got it, I'm like, is this, in low light, that looks black, but then you start looking at it more closely and you're like, man, that's like green. I love green. And this is like the right, I'm a fisherman, that's like the right green. That is fabulous, man. Beautiful. Thank you, Mike, for another beautiful. I mean, polyvinyl lined sleeves. I mean, he spends his own money. I mean, that's what he likes to do. He's an artist, man. He loves to make music, make records, man. He loves to make people happy. He's that type of soul, man. He's a good soul. Highland Wizard Records Incorporated. 333. For years, I woke up and I had a nervous breakdown years ago, and I used to wake up every night at 3:33. Man, it was like my brain had tripped out. I'd wake up and I'd look over, it would be 3:33. Beautiful music, though, man. Michael's on Bandcamp. Um, he made 100 copies of that, and I wish they would all sell out, man. I mean, if I'm promoting something, I'm promoting an artist that sends me stuff for free just because he doesn't expect me to do a video. He doesn't ask me to do none of this shit, man. I do it because it's the right thing to do, and he's a good person, man. I mean, it's just fabulous. The art is just it's freaking awesome, man. I mean, you guys want to talk about labels and stuff, about cool labels, man. It don't get no fucking cooler than that label right there. It's the coolest fucking label. Beautiful. And I've been listening to it, man. I'm going to listen to it again today, man. I'm going to put it on the system out here in the garage, man. And I'm going to be spinning it. And I'm going to have the volume turned up so the neighbors can hear it. Because you know what, man? We got to put up with so much of this other bullshit in the world. They're going to put up with some of mine. So, yeah, I don't take these things lightly, man. So, You guys should go and get that. You know, Dave, you guys, some of you guys that are in the VC, man, you guys should support a VC member that really stands up for the psychedelic realm, man, that we all love. Okay? It's no joke. Michael's, you know, he's made I think 7 albums. This is another one of his albums here. This is if you guys if ML Blue 535, you'll see that that's his YouTube, man. That's our boy Michael, and he's always doing like the aquatic. If you watch his videos, you can see that there's like an angelfish on this cover. See the eye, and then the fins. Then it's just like tripped out, man. He's a good dude, man. Yeah. This is another one, man, where I think it. Yeah, look at that, man. It's translucent, man. It's like, look, it's like dark green on this side, and then it's like light green on that side, man. How do you even do that, man? That is a trip. That is a trip. That is a trip. But I keep these things, man. I keep them together. Sends me notes, sends me records and notes, man. Sends me emails. I'm always sending him stereo stuff to buy, man. It's like stuff that's like expensive. He's like, I gotta fix my car, man. I can't be buying a lot of shit. I'm like, man, fuck that car, man. Buy stereo stuff. Then you got Farmer Dave and the Wizards of the West with another note. And Michael sent me this, man. Beechwood. There's another letter with the record that Michael sent me, man. I'm gonna spend a day spinning these records today, man. Here's Farmer Dave and the Wizards of the West again with Michael Christensen, man. You guys see what a good soul he is? He's a good soul. Then this one here, man. Another note, man. Just another beautiful. You should guys should get over there, man, and buy some of these. And support our boy, man. Jesse Adcock. It's another one, man. Michael, I still got all these, man. Still got them all. And this one, Michael didn't send me, but I figured, Michael, if you're watching, man, all your records are sitting with this record. So when I pulled all your records out, I thought it was only fitting to show this record, man. It's one of the greatest VC guys ever, man. He sent me this, wrote me a long letter, pictures, articles. And you guys know a man that needs not. There you go, man. You guys see that? You know who that is, man. One of the greatest blessings in the VC that we've ever had. And Michael, your music is sitting right there with him. And on the other side, there's some Jerry Garcia, man. I mean, what great company to be in. I am blessed, man. You know, truly blessed. These are great. These albums sound really nice too. The sound quality on these cranberries, man, they're really nice. They're like $30. To me, they're worth it. I want to talk about some other things. And I'm trying to gather my thoughts of where I want to start talking about these things, man. I went fishing yesterday. Went fishing yesterday. It was so beautiful out, man. It was a little bit chilly. It was 40 degrees this morning, man. Here it is, the May 25th, and it's 40 degrees outside. It's cold. So I went fishing yesterday, and it was very cold yesterday. The sun was shining, which made it nice. We caught a few nice fish, quality fish yesterday, and I just go back. It's a camping place. It's like a camping resort I go fishing at. My new spot is a camping place. Okay, it's like 100 acres. It's like 100 acres of camping and fishing and wilderness. Man, I love it. It's like a big area. All kinds of fish back in there. You know, but it's private property. You gotta pay to get a permission slip to go back and fish. It is what it is. They got campers and stuff, and but I enjoy going there. My time there is nice. I took Daisy with me, and she was able to hang out with me, which is a lot of those private places they don't let dogs. But it's I usually just go back and they know me. I've been there enough now that they know me. So I go on back and I just fish, man. And if they need to collect some money from me or something, they'll drive their little golf carts around and they'll say, yeah, here's your ticket, and then you just pay for your ticket. But yesterday they drove by like 3 times, and I was just telling them to come on over and I'll pay them for the ticket. Well, they kept avoiding me. And so when it was time to leave, they've got a, a business building at the head of the land. So I drove up there, and the lady was in there, and she told me, she says, "Oh man, it's on the house today. Don't worry about it." And I was with two other people, and she let them fish for free too. And I just thought, man, that was very nice of her, man. It's worth mentioning that there's still good people in the world, man. And that's kind of where I'm going with this next part of this video. We'll start it on a positive note. To me, it's all positive. Most people, they can't handle honesty, man. They can't handle reality anymore. They live in this illusion. I came from a dysfunctional family. You don't realize how fucked up your family is until you get old. You look back and go, wow, man, we survived. Some of this shit, man, we would climb on the roof and jump off the roof of the house, and we'd do flips off of the roof, man. And back when I was a kid, man, we would run through people's yards. And it sounds silly, but it's like nowadays, man, if you jump people's fences and go through their yards and stuff like that, you could get shot, man. They'll try to kill you, you know? And back then, man, we were just running, and we were like wild animals running the neighborhood, man. And mom didn't care, man, whether we went to school or whether we were running in the neighborhoods or stuff. We just thought it was normal. That was our normal lives. was like wildness, man. We'd play flashlight tag and freeze tag, and my dad was a boxer, right? He was a Gold Gloves boxer, and he would have us out boxing. He had boxing gloves. We'd be in the backyard boxing, and then all the neighbor kids would come over. We'd all be fighting and boxing each other, man, and beating each other up with these boxing gloves, man. You know, it's like that doesn't happen nowadays, man. It was funny. It's like that. My dad, he would say, "Keep your guard up." You know, that was the boxing in him. You know, the boxing thing. He said, "Keep your guard up." Then he'd come over, he'd punch you in the face, man. He'd say, "See, I told you, you got to keep that guard up. You'll get hit." He'd say, "Put it up." Boom, he'd hit you again. It's like child abuse, you know. That nowadays it'd be child abuse, but back then, man, that was just our childhood, man. Very dysfunctional, man. And some ways it was good, and some ways it really wasn't, man. It just is what it is. What it is, man. My mom, she was just a runaway from Kentucky, man. She ran away. She was from down in the freaking holler of Kentucky that ran away, came to Ohio, man. Probably the best thing she ever done for us is get us out of Kentucky, man. Those fucking people in Kentucky are fucked up. Really fucked up out there, man. It's like the most fucked up people in the world are from Kentucky. Just so you know, they are the most fucked up people. I don't know if it's too much inbreeding or what the fuck's going on down there. But I'm glad that my mom left Kentucky, got away from those fucking people, and came to Dayton, Ohio, right? And but my mom, she was fucked up too. You know, she was a product of her environment. She was a product of how she was raised. You know, she didn't know any better. So she comes up here and just kind of went wild. My mom went wild, started making babies. My mom may had six. She had seven kids. You know, I had four brothers. Or wait, four, five, six. There was excuse me. There was my sister, me. There was another brother that passed away about 2 weeks after he was born. Terry, Matt, Michael, and Todd. Okay, so there were seven of us. And we were all fucked up in our own little way. But you know, family. I kind of want to talk about family. That's where I'm going with this. I want to talk about family. Just because somebody's your family doesn't necessarily mean they're good people. And the way society and culture is geared is way different than it when I was growing up. The way it's geared nowadays with this younger generation coming in, or they're already in, they don't see things the way that we see them. You know, us people with some gray hairs. You know, I look older than I am because I've had a rough life. I'm 51 years old. I've lived a lot of life in 51 years, and that's okay. But you know, man, kind of chop this up so we don't have to do this long. But you know, my mom and brothers, you know, a lot of them they grew up to be. You know, I was an alcoholic. I'm sober now. But my one brother, he was a well, my one brother, Terry, he was the one closest to me. He was a drug addict. He ended up killing himself with drugs. You know, just drugged himself to death at a young age. My mom, I believe, was a drug addict. We kind of, I was the middle child. My mom had batches of kids. She had three, or she had four, and then she had three, and then there was a time gap between there. And then my little herd of kids, I was like the middle child. Thank God for that, because my sisters, being the only girl, she was the firstborn. She was spoiled. She's still fucking egotistical fucking jackass. Even to this day, she thinks she's the best thing that ever lived. Mom ruined her. She's a fucking ego on wheels, man. Pathetic. And then my brother Terry, me and him, we were together, and he was a good kid, but he ended up going down the wrong path and killing himself, basically. And I was the middle child. I lived by a different set of rules than those two. I had to, Mom didn't take care of me like she did the other ones. And at the time, it was very unfair and unfortunate for me. But now I look back and I'm glad. Because when I was old enough to start working, I worked and I got out of there. I was gone, man. I was ready to go. I was like 17 years old. I had my own job. I left. I had my own life. I was gone. And I've been taking care of myself ever since then. And my family, my mom, she used to come over. She would steal things from me and pawn them, steal them and pawn them and buy my other brothers drugs with this stuff, man, because I worked. I was the worker. I took care of myself. So she'd come over. Brian doesn't need that. She'd come over and they would steal things from me, take them to the pawn shop, and buy drugs with it, man. That's how fucked. I'm just trying to give you trying to show you something, give you an example of how fucked up my family was. When I got a divorce, my mom stole my wedding ring. She stole my wedding ring and fucking pawned it. I was married for 20 years. I had a gold cross. She stole that and pawned it for probably $20. Went out and got him a bunch of drugs. That's how fucked up my family is. But my family isn't alone in the world. This newer generation, family wise, I work with the guy. He's 71 years old, man. Right? He should be retired. His his daughter and his grandson live with him, right? And his grandson, man, he loves his grandson. They go fishing all the time, man. They're like two peas in a pod. Grandpa and grandson, they're always fishing. He's got lung disease, right? I mean, he can't hardly breathe. He's had over the past year, he's had pneumonia twice, where he's had to miss a lot of work and stuff. I mean, he's a very sick person. He shouldn't be working. Lung disease, working in a nasty shop. He gets pneumonia. His daughter, okay, here's where I'm going with this, man. His daughter uses his grandson that he loves to take advantage of him, right? So he has to work to support her. So she could get on the fucking social media and do all this fucking bullshit. And she holds her son over his head that he loves. That's how it's fucked up, man. That is fucked up shit. 71 years old. He's going to work himself to death just so he can spend time with his grandson. We're talking about family, man. How fucked up family is. So I was watching Steve Carlson this morning. And poor Steve, man. Steve's kind of getting up there. I mean, he's a staple in the vinyl community, man. You know, if you've been around the vinyl community, you know who Steve Carlson is. Man, he's a good guy. But he's got this grandson that he loves his grandkids. You know, he loves his family, and Steve was on there this morning, and he was talking about he went into business with his son. He's been working and working his ass off, man. Can't even respond to the things that he loves. You know, he loves the vinyl community. He loves doing videos. He loves spending time with us and shit like that. He can't even do that anymore because he's working so fucking much. He said he's had 22 days of fucking straight work until this holiday weekend. You know, and Steve is he's a good soul, man. He's very honest, you know. But he's being taken advantage of by his family, obviously. And he's even said it this morning. He's like, it's fucking bullshit. I was like, you're right, Steve. It's fucking bullshit. You know, Steve, if you're watching, let me just say this, man. Your family's taking advantage of you, man. And I know why you're doing it. You're doing it because you love your family, man. I get it. But in context, you're not really doing them any favors. I mean, because let's just say you're not there doing that. What's he going to have to do? Well, that's what he needs to be doing now instead of using you, you know, to help him. I get it, man. I know society's fucked up. People don't want to work. They're pathetic when they do work. I get it. So you can depend on your family more than you can other people. But it's still not fair to you, man. It's bullshit. You know, as a czar of the bottle community, Steve, I would just be like, I'd be done with it, man. I would just say, no, man, it's over. I came, I saw, I performed, man. This isn't for me. And get back to enjoy life, man. You know, you don't want to get into a position where I mean, because ultimately it's going to cause it could possibly cause a big conflict, you know, in your family where it comes to a head, and then it gets ugly. You're better off just to say it's fucking done, man. This is sorry, you know, I tried. It ain't happening, big boy. Daisy's kicking a ball up against the garage door. She's out there playing soccer. She's such a good dog. But anyway, man, take care of yourself. And when you're healthy and you're in a good place, you can help people properly and healthy, you know, instead of letting people take advantage of you. Like my family took advantage of me. Like the guy at work, his family is taking advantage of him. I think it's up to us elders to fucking just say no, no, no. Enough's enough. I'm going to sit at home today, listen to my Miles Davis band, and play on the computer because I have worked my whole life, and I'm not fucking going to kill myself over this bullshit. Spin some beautiful music, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy your holiday weekend. Brother Brian is motherfucking out of here.